Good afternoon, everybody. Today is September 30th, September 2020. Today our lecture is Vipassanā, part of Purification, chapter 2. Chapter 2 is Tudinga, Nidisa, Austria practice or Ascetic practice. So we continue talking about this one. Last week we explained about the Bansukulikingan rag, the rapture rag wearer practice. So we continue this week again. It's not finished yet, so that's why we continue that kind of studying. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So today we continue talking about the ascetic practice. Today is part 2. Part 2 talking about the kind of the ascetic practice is Pansukulikingan, reptile rag warrior practice. So the Pali we learn first. The Pali is Vipassanā Sangasa Demati Dena Chola Ka Bikayawa Charamanihi Lada. So two different kinds mentioned here. Natan Pansukulan. So we need to understand which one is a reptile rag or which one is not reptile rag. So we need to understand. So that's why here mentioned that one to understand. Natan Pansukulikan meaning is this kind of rope is not reptile rag. That meaning. So two kind. Here mentioned two kind. Vipassanā Sangasa Demati. Sangasa means the order of monk. Sangasa. Dema is offer to the order of monk. The road is offer to the order of monk. Order of monk is not personal offering. The order of monk meaning is the group of the monk offer the road. So that kind of donation is different. The order of monk or personal donation is for the person specifically. But Sangasa means generally. All Sangha, all monk can be acceptable for that kind of donation. So that's why here, sometimes the lay people they want to donate for the order of monk, Sangha, not personal. So that's why at that time, that kind of donation, dana means a donation, here donation is a donation of the robe donation. It's not the other donation. The we need to understand the robe donation. So that kind of donation, robe donation, that kind of robe is not pansukula. It's not the pure wearer practice person cannot accept that kind of robe. Yeah, cannot use. Because this is not pansuk rag. So we need to understand the one that this one that the first one. Second one is a cholaka bhikkaya. You know bhikkaya. Bhikkhaya is a food. Bhikkha means food. Cholaka is that kind of bhikkha is just not only just offering food, but also offering robe as well. Because sometimes people they invite for food means a breakfast or lunch, whatever. But they donate also the robe. So that kind of robe we call cholaka bhikkha. That kind of offering we call in Pali is a cholaka. Cholaka is a robe. Chola is the clothes. Clothes. Yeah, at the Buddha time, the lay people didn't offer the complete robe. They just the part of the piece of the clothes they offer. Yeah. The monk they together, that kind of piece together to make to wear. So that's why he mentioned chola is a kind of the clothes, piece of the clothes. Yeah, chola. So cholaka bhikkha means that offering is food as well as robe. Robe means not complete robe, complete set robe. Then the just only the clothes, piece of clothes. Yeah. So that one in Pali cholaka bhikkaya. Wa means another one. Wa means another one. Charama nehi. Ladder. So the monk go to that place and the monk accept. Ladder means a cat. Ladder means a cat. Yeah. So that man get the clothes, piece of the clothes from the house where the food donation. So that kind of clothes also, that kind of robe also, we cannot call pansukula. It's not refugee robe. It's not pansukula. Natang pansukula. So two kinds. One is a donation for the order of monk. That kind of robe is not pansukulang. Another one is offering food and piece of the clothes. That kind of clothes is not cannot accept for the Dujinga, as the practice who make it. So we need to understand that one. It says why he translation one given us. We give it to the order. Order means order of monk. We give it to the living person like this. We give it to the order. So that's why Sangasadima. Yeah, Sangasadima. Or another one is Cholaka Bhikkaya. No, God bind those who go out for the alms. Clothes is not refused. That kind of another one is also not refused. So we need to understand like this. And then Bhikkhu Tati Biyam. Yeah. Bhikkhu Tati Biyam. Vipassanā kahitwa diyati. Bhikkhu Datti. Bhikkhu Datti meaning is another monk offered to the monk who follow the ascetic practice, because the Vipassanā means according to the seniority, the monk, they need to accept the offering. Yeah, seniority, the senior to junior. Yeah, so like this. So that meaning is a Vipassanā kahitwa wa diyati. Yeah. And then Senasana Chivaranwa Hodi. Senasana Chivaran means kind of the sometimes lay people, they offer the dwelling temple. So the lay people want to donate the robe for the monk who live in their temple. So that kind of robe we call Senasana Chivara. Senasana is a kind of the temple. Yeah, Senasana means here the temple. So because of the temple, because of the lay people, donate the temple. That temple is need to be kind of the protest and making the renovation or something like this. So who live in the temple, that man has a duty to make that kind of things, to repair the temple or something like this. So that kind of thing did the man did. So that's why the lay people is very grateful because of that man. Our temple is not the decay or something like that, not fall down or something like that, because of nobody stay at the temple. The temple is easily break down. So that kind of thing, that's thinking the lay people want to donate kind of the Chivara robe. That Chivara we call Senasana Chivara. Senasana Chivara. Senasana Chivara or Hoti. So another kind of Senasana Chivara is that kind of the robe offering. So that one also not done, Pansukula. This one is not acceptable for the monk who follow the ascetic practice. Yeah. So we need to understand that one. And no kahabidoa. No gahabidoa dena mewa Pansukula. That kind of role is the lay people don't know the man follow the ascetic practice, so they donate the road to that man by force. He doesn't want to accept because he follow the ascetic practice, but the lay people don't know that things. So that's why they offer to the hand of the monk. So that kind of robe also not usable for the monk who follow the ascetic practice. So that means no kahabidwa dana mewa. Dana mewa means just donation. Huh? Yeah. Na pansukula. It's not the rupture rag. So that's why here English translation. And in case of one present by a bhikkhu, bhikkhu means monk, one given after it has been got at the presentation of robe by a householder or lay people at the end of the rain. At the end of the rain meaning is after wasa, yeah, or we call this one that kind of robe is resting place robe. The resting place robe meaning is a senasana chiwara. Directly translation, senasana chiwara means resting place robe. But you need to understand resting place robe meaning is the lay people, they understand the gratitude of the monk who live in their temple, and then the temple also guarded by the monk. Yeah, because of the monk, the temple is progress, and then more renovation, and kind of thing. So that gratitude, to show that kind of gratitude, lay people offering the robe. That kind of robe we call senasana chiwara, resting place robe. But resting place robe translation is not enough, I think. Very the right translation. Senasana is a resting place, chiwara is a robe. But you need to understand that kind of. So that is one automatically supply. That is one automatically supplied by householder or lay people to the occupant of a certain resting place or temple. Resting place meaning the temple, dwelling. Yeah. So that kind of robe is not rupture bread. So it is a rupture bread only one is after not having been so obtained. We need to understand. Okay. Okay, so we go to this one. Tatrapi yan dayakehi bhikkhusa padamule nikhitan. That Pali, huh? Tatrapi yan. Tatra is in those kind of robe. Tatrapi. In those kind of robe. Dayakehi. Dayake means the donor. In Pali, donor is a dayake. Daya is a given. So English translation is a donor. Huh? The dayakehi, donor, bhikkhusa, to the monk. Yeah. Para muli. Para is a food. Huh? Mula is near. Here, mula is not root. We translate English translation as a mula is a root. Huh? So roka mule, roka mule is a root of the tree. But here mula is a near. The meaning is a near. The near of the foot or the monk. Bhikkhusa paramule. Yeah. So some donor, they offer the robe, but sometimes they offer the robe to the hand of the monk. But some donor, they don't offer to the hand of the monk, putting near the foot of the monk. So that kind of offering also, yeah, okay, it's okay. It's okay. But according to the aesthetic practice, it's totally different. Here mentioned, totally different. Yeah. So that kind of donation, that kind of robe, what happened? Continue. Tena, pana, bhikkhuna. So Tena Bhikkhuna to combine. Tena Bhikkhuna, that monk. Tena Bhikkhuna means that monk. Pansukulikasa. Pansukulikasa means another monk. So the lay people offer the robe, put in the monk, the food of the monk. So that man take that robe and offer to the monk who follow the ascetic practice. Pansukulikasa. So Pansukulikasa hati. Oh. So that monk directly offer to the hand of the monk who follow the ascetic practice. So tapitwa dana. The tapitwa means putting in the hand. Dana means offering or donation. So tan, that kind of robe. Tan means a tan chiwaran. Yeah, tan means Pali is like this, yang tang, here yang, and here tang. that kind of robe, that meaning connect. So tang means tan chuan, that kind of robe. Ekato sodikan. Ekato means one and one in one way. Ekato is one. Ekato one way. Sodikan means pure. Yeah, pure in one way. Ekato sodikan nama. One side. I mean that one side pure because the lay people offering the kind of robe putting near the foot of the man is okay, but that man taking and donate to the hand of the monk who follow the ascetic practice, that side is not pure. So ascetic practice is not directly offered to the hand, just putting near the foot of the monk is okay. Cannot accept directly by hand. So yeah, that thing is a little bit difficult to understand, but so in mind, the attachment to that road is cut off, little and little cut off. That meaning is more deep meaning. Yeah, we need to understand. So that's why here mentioned. So and here in that place by the Dona Dayakehi at the bhikkhu's monk's feet. So bhikkhusa paramule, but given by that bhikkhu to the rapture red wearer by placing in his hand is called pure in one side, one way. Yeah. Huh? So that given to the bhikkhu by placing in his hand, but placed by him at the rapture red wearer foot is also pure in one way. Oppositely, we need to understand. Oppositely, the donor giving an offer to the certain monk, he's not follow the ascetic practice. In his hand, it's okay. Huh? But for the ascetic practice, monk is not okay. So there only one way is like this. Both sides should be put near the foot of the monk. Yeah, that kind of robe is suitable to use. Yeah. So that's why here in Pali, Yam Bhikkhu no Hati, Yam means that Yam Chivaran, certain kind of the robe. Bhikkhu no Hati, monk hand. Monk's hand, Tabidoa Dana. Yeah, so the donor, we should understand the donor, Dayakehi. We understand Dayakehi, Yang Bhikkhu no Hati, Tabidoa Dana, Dana Bana, that kind of Huh? The monk Paramule Tapidan to bring that rope to the monk who follow the ascetic practice, putting near his foot. So one side is okay. Stampi, that kind of rope, Ekato, Sudika. Only pure in one side, one way. Okay? So, Yan Bhikkhu no pi. Yan means a Yan Chiwaran. Yan Bhikkhu no pi. Bhikkhu no is Bhikkhu monks. Paramule near the rope, foot. Tapidan Dena pi. Tatewa Dena. Yeah. So, the lay people, the Daikehi, the lay people offer to the monk, putting near his foot, and then that monk bring that kind of rope to the another monk who follow the ascetic practice, putting near in his foot. Yeah, it's okay. Huh? So that's why here, Dan, that kind of rope, Ubato. Uba means a two. Yeah, like a dwe, huh? Dwe also two in Pali. Uba is also dwe, two. So ubato means two side, two way. Sudika means pure. So two way, two side pure. Yeah, both side pure. Huh? Yeah, both side pure. Yeah. So we need to understand that one. Huh? Here, that's why here English translation, that which is both placed at the bhikkhu's feet, and then given by him in the same way, is pure in both ways. Yeah. Okay. And then Yan means a Yan Chiwaran, rope. Hati tapitwa. Oh, Hati means in the hand. Huh? Yeah. Putting in the hand and then ladang means get by that way. Hati wa tapidan. So that kind of the rope bring to the man who follow the ascetic practice, putting in his hand. By offering, putting in his hand is not good. So Dan Anokata Chiwaran Nama. Anokata Chiwaran Nama means it's not good. Okata is a good, Anokata means not good. It's not good. It's not good. So iti like this, iman chiwaran, iman not chiwaran, pansukula bedan. Pansukula bedan means beda here. Beda means a breach. Yeah, we need to understand that kind of breach. Nyatwa means understanding. After understood, Nyatwa Pansukulikena, who practiced rat weather, Pansukulina, Chiwaran, Paribonjita Bandi. Paribonjita Bandi means should be used. Ida Mita Vidana. So this is a preparation, or this is instruction to understand. So that's why here English translation, one obtained by being placed in hand, in hati, in hand, and then given by being placed in hand to the monk who follow the ascetic practice. No, it's not the strict man rope. It's not Anukata Chiva. Repute red wearer should be used the role after getting to know about the kind of the repute red. Huh? Yeah. So that means Pansukuli be Kamsukula Beda means is suitable, whether it is suitable or not. He need to know before accept, before use. So these are the direction for that in the instant. So who want to practice that kind of the rapture red wearer practice need to understand in detail like this. Okay. Okay, so we go to the next one. Ayambana Bedo, Ababido, Ayambana Babido. These are great or level. Because the monk who follow the repute red wearer, they have a different grade. They have a different level. So here mentioned Ayambana Babido meaning is the grade or the different level. So Teo means three kind. Teo Pansugulika. Pansugulika means the refused red wearer. 3%. Okato means the best one. The best one in Okato. And Mijimo means medium level. The medium level or medium grade, not the best one. And Mudu is the mind or the low level. So the best one, middle one, Mijimo is the middle one, and then the lowest one. So 3%. We need to understand 3%. There are 3%. 3% of the repute red wearer. So tata amount of these 3%, Okato, the best one, or Mijimo, middle one, or Mudu, the lowest one. So amount of them, Sosani Kanyewa Kahando. Sosanika is cemetery. Sosanikan Yewa means the piece of clothes collect from the cemetery. Not only cemetery, but also we all already discussed various kind of place, the cemetery or the many different 14 different kind of place. You remember we discussed in previous lecture. Yeah. the garbage pile, take from the garbage pile or from the near the door of the shop or something like that. So that meaning is the person who doesn't want that kind of piece of clothes, they throw away that kind of clothes is acceptable. So here mentioned only just cemetery. Sosanika mi yiwa kedwa means a take. Kedwa means kando. Kando means a take. Okato hodi. That kind of person is the best one. Yeah, the best one. So that person is the best one. And Babajita Gani Sandi Di Tapi Takan Kahando Michimo. So that one is not really throwaway who doesn't want to use. That one is donor, they know. That maybe around the place, maybe there's a monk who follow the Rapshu Red wearer practice. So they know. So they pretend to throw away the kind of clothes. That kind of clothes we here mention. Papajita Kanei Santi. Kanei Santi means maybe they take it. They get it. Yeah. So that means that they have an intention to donate. But not directly. I mean, so that kind of donation. So Babajita Kanei Sandidi Tapitakan. Tapitakan means pudding. Yeah. Putting the on the road or in the garbage or something like that. But it's not throw away. It's not really throw away. Just want to offer. That kind of role taking, that person is what we call Michimo. Michimo is a middle level, middle grade, and not the best grade. So the best grade is really throw away rap. And then another one, Paramule Tapidwa. Dainakan Kahando Mududi. Yeah. Mududi is at the lowest grade, the lower level. So that person is the donor, not directly offer in hand, putting near him. So that kind of role taking. So that person is the lowest one, Mudu. Mudu level. So Paramule Tapido. Paramule is near the food. Tapidwa is a pudding. Dainakan means offering or donation. Donate the rope. Yeah, Kahando means taking. That person Mududi. Mududi means we call Mudu. The lowest grade, lowest level. Yeah, so that's why here English translation there are three kind of the Rapshu red wearer, the straight. The straight means Okato. Okato means the straight or the best one. And then Mijimo, the medium. And then Mai means Hudu. Yeah, mine on the lower level. Tata in here in Tata, among of these three. So one who take it only from the Chanagron. Chanagron is a cemetery, it's a street. Okato is the street. Okato. One who take one left means someone thinking like this, one going forward or take it. So that means maybe around here there are a few red wearer, so maybe they take it, that one, so that person putting in the middle of the road, that kind of clothes is ascetic, that person is medium level. Medium level is Michimo. Yeah. And then one who take one given by being placed at his feet, that kind of person is Mudu, mind. So three level. The ascetic practice, all kind of ascetic practice, every ascetic practice has three level like this. Yeah. Okato, Mijimo, and Mudu. We will see later and the other different kind of practice as well. Okay, so we go to the next one. Tesu. Tesu means the person. Yasa kasati. Yasa kasati means anyone. Yeah. Pali ya and ka is generally saying anyone. Yasa kasati, anyone. Atano is for one set. Atano. Ruchiya. Ruchiya. Ruchiya means by which chanda. Yeah. Ruchiya. Chanda means to accept the kind of the road. The person who which to accept the kind of road. Yeah, there's a ruchiya. Ruchiya means nobody persuade or nobody by force. Not by force. Nobody is making the by force or not like this. So Adano Ruchiya means oneself or according to own which the meaning according to their own which the kind of thing we call Adano Ruchiya Kihi Deinaga. Kihi Deinaga means the role of our in the lay people. Kihi means lay people. Lay people or kihi means householder. The English translation here, householder or lay people is okay. Kihi Deinaga means the role given by the householder or the lay people. Sadita Kane. Sadita Kane. Sadita meaning is attach. Sadita means attach. Kana is a moment. Moment. So that means a monk who follow the repute wearer practice, that man or the lay people offer, I want to take the one. So it's break. So tudinga baichati. Tudinga means practice, baichati means broken. So that person, the practice, ascetic practice is broken. Baichati means broken. Yeah. Ayamita, that kind of thing. Ayamita means that kind of thing is a breach of the ascetic practice. We need to understand. So that's why here English translation, the moment Sadita Kane means the moment, just the moment means here, the moment means wanting to accept kind of role, that moment. So anyone, those whose own choice means Atano Ruchiya. This one, Atano Ruchiya, own choice means own which, or inclination agree to accept. So that means Kihi Deinagan Sadita Kane. Inclination means I want to accept. I want to take it. So happening in mind like this, the meaning is inclination, agree to accept the role. given by the lay people, householder. So his ascetic practice is broken. Tudingan Pechati. His ascetic practice is broken. So Yamita Pero, this is a breach in this practice. In this practice. Okay, so this is a breach. And we continue. What is the benefit from that practice? So the Buddha mentioned also benefit. Ayam Pana Nisanso. Ayam Pana Nisanso. Ayam Pana Anisanso. That meaning he has combined two words. Pana Nisanso means Pana Anisanso. Yeah. Combine two words. So Pana is another kind. Another kind means we already mentioned the breach, Veda, and right now we have to mention the benefit. That meaning Ayambana Anisanso. Anisanso means the benefit. Benefits can be attained by the repute rat wearer. Yeah. So Ayambana Nisanso Pansukuli Chiwara Nesaya Babajadi. This is the ordination day. In the ordination day, the teacher give the instruction. You should depend on the repute rat only. So give the instruction or guidance like this. Yeah, Pansukuli Kula Chiwara Nesaya Papajati Wachanando. So that kind of instruction, in the ordination day, the teacher or you are able to take a repute rat only, is able or not, because we don't know the lay people offering a set or of the practice, ascetic practice, or we don't know. So anyway, the monk life is a very, very simple and not depend on the other. So that's why all teacher give the instruction at the ordination day like this. Pansukuli Chiwara. Pansukula Chiwara is a repute rat robe. Nesaya means a depend. Babaja. Babaja is a monk. Monk should be depend only on the repute rat robe. So Nesaya Nurupa Pati Sabhavato. So that kind of instruction, according to that kind of instruction, Isaya Nurupa Pati. Nirupa Pati Pati. Sabhavato. Sabhavato means accordingly. Patame is first time. Ariya one say. Ariya means noble. Ariya means the noble person. Vansa is a generation. The generation of noble person. First generation of the noble person. That meaning Patame Ariya Vansi. First generation of the noble person. So that kind of who practice only accept the repute rat robe is kind of the noble person. That meaning. Patethana Ariya one say Padaithana. Padaithana is standing. Yeah. And Arekha Dukkha Bhavato. Arekha Dukkha Bhavato. Yeah. Arekha is if you have a lot of the rope, many, 10 rows, 20 rows, 100 rows, you have to kind of the protection. Yeah. So Arakha means a protection. Dukkha is protection for the rope. Many rope is it's kind of the burden, kind of the suffering, isn't it? So that's why here mentioned Dukkha. Yeah, Arakha Dukkha. We call in Pali Arakha Dukkha is a suffering by protection. What the person own properties. Yeah. So here Arakha Dukkha Bhavado. Dukkha Bhavado means Arakha Dukkha Abhavado. Abhavado means no. No that kind of suffering. Because only the the refuge wearer just only the kind of role is not extra one, just only one, so no need to protest the other. So that kind of suffering, no, that kind of suffering. And aparayata udita. Aparayata udita means apara is the other person. Apara is the other person. Yatta udita is ayata udita is depend. So yeah, if you want the good quality of the rope, you depend on the donor. So refuge wearer no need that kind, isn't it? No dependent on the donor. just looking the refuge red only sewing and wearing the rope. No need donor. So that kind of mention. Aparayata odita. Aparayata odita means no need to depend on the donor. Yeah. So that kind of benefit he get. And chora bayena. Chora bayena abayata. You know chora. Chora is a robber. Baya is a danger. Baya is a danger. Chora is the robber. So the danger of the robber, abhayata means no fear. Because he has just only refuge rat robe. So robber no need that kind of robe. They don't want. Yeah, that's why, yeah. So yeah, many in at the Buddha time, the man who are very good, the robe wearing. So in the forest, the robber take. So that kind of thing is never ever happen for the refuge red wearer, isn't it? So that kind of benefit you will get, definitely. So chora bayina, abayata. A is a no. Bayata is a danger or fear. And pariboka Tanaya, or Pariboga is kind of the using. Pariboga means using or wearing the robe. Mentioned here, Pariboga. Yeah. It was a kind of the use something. Yeah. So Pariboga Tana is a attachment. Yeah. Attachment in some property. Some properties are here mentioned the good quality of the robe. Yeah. So Pariboga Tanaya Abhavo. No craving, no attachment connect with the use or the good quality of the robe. So that kind of benefit he will get. And another one. Samana Saropa Parikarata. Oh, Samana is ascetic. Samana is ascetic. Saropa is suitable. Yeah. Suitable. Saropa is suitable. Parikara is full requisite. Here, robe is one kind of the requisite, isn't it? For the monk, there's a full requisite. It's food, robe, and the temple and medicine. Full kind, full requisite. We already discussed that one. Full requisite. Yeah. So that kind of we call prikarata. Prikarata is so that person is very suitable requisite. And that's why here in the translation, the benefit are these. He actually practiced in the conformity with the dependent because of the works, the going forth by depending on the pure red robe, he established in the first noble heritage. Yeah, noble heritage, Arya Vanse. Noble one's heritage, Arya Vanse. And there's no suffering due to the protection. Yeah, Araka Dukkha Bhavato. He is independent of other means donor, Aprayata Utita, and there's no fear of robber, Chora Abhyata, and there's no craving connect with use of the rope. Piboga Tanaya Apavo. Samana Sarupa Prekarada is requisite suitable for an ascetic. Yeah. Okay, and we continue, not finished yet. Apani Chiva. Apani Chiva Sulabani Cha. Apani Chiva. Apani is the pride is little because of the refuse red. The price, no price, no price. That means it's apani chiva, sulabani cha. Sulabani cha means su means easy. Laba is a get, easily get. Yeah, because from the rat who not want to use, throw away. So that kind of thing is very easy to get. Sulabani. Sulabani cha, tani cha, anawachani. Yeah. That kind of road is, anawacha is pure. Anawacha is no blame. Nobody blame. Yeah. That kind of things. To Bhagavata means the Buddha. Bhagavata, Buddha. Sanwanita Pachayata. Sanwanita means a praise. The Buddha praise. Yeah. The Buddha praise. That kind of that person who follow the ritual rat wearer practice. So Sanwanita Pachayata Pasadikata. Pasadikata means everybody respect. Pasadikata is who seeing the kind of person, very respectful. And apechata dina. Apechata means wanting pure, little. Apechata. Wanting little. Apechata. So pureness of which palani pati. Pala is the benefit. Palani pati means it's kind of that kind of benefit. Samapatipatiya. Samapatipatiya. Sama is a right. Patipatiya means practice. So right practice, right way. A new Bhuhana. A new Bhuhana is everybody like it. New Bhuhana and Pichimaya Chanadaya. Pichima is next generation. Chanada is Chanada is the person. The Pichimaya Chanadaya means the next generation. The person in the next generation. Data means a seeing. Nukata dipadanandi. Nupadanandi. Data is seeing, isn't it? So the person who follow the red practice, where practice, is a good example. Good example for the next generation. That meaning. So that's why it is a requisite recommend the kind of the red wearer, the road, that kind of road requisite recommended by the Blessed One, the Buddha. So valueless, apani jiva, valueless, apani jiva, sulabani cha, easy to get, and Nawajani is blameless. So the Buddha, that kind of things, the Buddha, Sanwanita Pachayata, the Buddha praise or that kind of person get that kind of benefit. And so it's inspire confidence, pakasita, pasadika, and it produce the fruits or the fullness or the riches. Apichadadina palani pati. Palani pati, etc. And samapatipatiya, the right way, is a cultivate a new Bhuhana. Cultivate a new Bhuhana. Samapatipatiya, a new Bhuhana. The right way, the right path is cultivate. And Pachimaya Janadaya Detanukati Apadanandi. A good example is set to the later generation, next generation. Okay, this is a benefit who follow the review red wear practice. Okay, and we mention with the verse like this: Mara Sena Vikadaya Pansukula Daro Yati. Pansukula Daro means the person who follow the Rachu red wear practice. Daro means practice. Follow. Pansukula is a Rapshu red wearer practice. Pansukula draw. So the person who followed Rapshu red wearer practice. Mara Sena. Mara is Mara is the defilements. We call Mara is the defilement, or Mara is kind of the dead, as we call. And the quality of Buddha, sometimes we mention Mara Jina Mara. Jina Mara. So we mention the Buddha Jina Mara. Jina is conquer. Mara is kind of the fight, kind of the killing. Fight kind of killing means that we have the karma. Karma is a killing. Because we are born as a human being and then we die because of the karma is gone, so we die. So karma is like one kind of mara, and we call this as a Abhisankhara Mara. In Pali, Abhisankhara Mara, and the Kilesa Mara. The Manda defilement also Mara. Yeah. Manda defilement is one kind of killing, Kilesa Mara. Abhisankhara Mara and Michumara. Yeah. Michumara. Michumara is a dying. Dead. That is a one kind of the Mara. Yeah, Michumara and Devaputta Mara. Yeah. Devaputta Mara is from the highest level of the deity ring. Yeah. That kind of person, that kind of living being, we call Devaputta Mara. Yeah. Kandamara, the last one. The Kandamara, Kanda is a fire aggregate. Fire aggregate also Mara. Yeah. Because of killing, because of the kill our life. Yeah. So that kind of Mara Sena is army. Sena is in Pali's army. So Mara Sena is a kind of the dead army. Directly translation, dead army. So Mara Sena Vigadaya. Vigadaya means the defeat or striving. They're striving for the dead army. And Sanada Kawacho Yodi. Yodi is a fighting fee. Sanada Kawacho means kind of the armor, the soldier wearing that kind of thing. Yeah, cannot the bullet, the gun cannot shoot them. So the kind of the armor we call armor in English. Yeah, the soldier they wearing like this. So in this country, in America, the president he wear like this, that kind of thing. We call in Pali Sanada Kawacho. Yeah. So at the Buddha time, the king they fighting each other. They wearing like this. Yeah, to protect their body. Yeah. So Sanada Kawacho Yodi. Yodi is a fighting fee. Yodi. Kadiyowiya. Yeah. Kadiyo is a king. Savatthi is a beautiful. King wearing like this, he looked beautiful. Kadiyowiya Savatthi. So the Rapshu red wearer person also beautiful like this. And then Pahaya Kasika Dini. Kasika Dini means the kind of the cloth very good quality. Yeah, very soft and sit. Yeah, kind of yeah. So we call in the at the Buddha time that kind of place kasi. Yeah. So the clothes from the kasi, the name of place. Kasi means the name of place. That clothes is very the best quality. Yeah. So the Rapu red wearer never accept that kind of thing, isn't it? So that's like Pahaya. Pahaya means no. Pahaya means living or not accept. And Vara Vatthani. Vara is Vara means the best in Pali. Vara means the best. Vattha is clothes. So Vara Vatthani means the best clothes. Tarita. Tarita. Yeah. Loka Karuna. Or Loka Karuna is a Buddha. Loka is the wall. Loka means wall. Karu is a teacher. Karu or guru. Guru in right now in India, yeah, they say kuru. But here Karu means the whole wall. The leader, the teacher, the great teacher, the whole great teacher is we call Loka Karuna. Kota. Pansukulan na tare. Yeah. Who can be that bring that kind of the pure rat. So that meaning. Yeah. So here English translation. While striving for the Dead Army road, the ascetic clad in the red cloud got from the rabbit feet shine bright. Shine bright is soberty. Yeah. As a make-clad wearer, maker wearer is a rumor wearer who wearing the kind of protection in the fighting field. So this road, the war great teacher wall, living rare classic clothes and more. So offered from off the rubbish feet, who will not have the road to keep. That kind of meaning. Okay, so Tasama, therefore. Tasamahi, therefore, Atano Bhikkhu. Atano Bhikkhu, the man, Patinya, Samanusa. Patinya means Patinya is a kind of the agreement. Agreement, yeah. Patinya means agreement. Samanusara means samana is the monk or ascetic. Yeah. Ascetic. Patinya Samanusaran. Samanusaran, Samana Usara. Usara is a good, good ascetic. So the agreement to do as a good ascetic. So Yogachara Nukulami. Yogachara Nukulami. Yogachara means yoga is here. Yoga is a practice meditation. Nukula is suitable. Yeah. So that kind of refuge where practice is suitable for the meditator, because no worry about their wearing robe, and no dependent on the donor. They're free from that kind of things. Yeah. So that means yoga vachara nukulami, pansukule rato siya. Yeah. Rato means that kind of person who follow the refuge red wearer practice. He a very enjoying practice. Yeah. That means pansukule rato. Rato is kind of, yeah. Rato is certified with the practice. Yeah, rato siya. Yeah. So mining the what he did profit. Mining the what he did profit means Yakrenya Samanu Sarupam. Yeah. When he went into the homelessness means Yoga Vachara Nukulami. But not only homelessness, but the Yoga Chara means isn't means practice meditation. Yoga is a practice with great effort. We call yoga is right now yoga is a practice kind of the exercise, body exercise, isn't it? Yeah. But we call meditators yoga chara. But the right translation, not right, homelessness is not good. And left hand to wear such rap delight. Delight means raso, rato sia. So as one in simply grab delight. Okay, and ayan tawa. Ayan means this explanation. Tawa means firstly. Yeah, pansukuli kenge in the practice of the refuge red wearer. Samadhana. Samadhana meaning is undertaking. Vidana is a preparation. Pabeda is a grade, different grade. Ukata, Mijima, Mudu, that kind of grade level. Pabeda, and Beda. Beda is a breach, a broken. And Nisansa Wanana. Yeah. Nisansa, Anisansa. Anisansa is a kind of the benefit. Wanana is an explanation. Yeah. Explanation in the commentary. So that's why in the English translation, this firstly is the commentary. Wanana, commentary on the undertaking, preparation, grade, breach, and the benefit in the case of refuge red wear practice. Pansukuli Kinga. So this is a finished explanation about the Pansukuli Kingan, refuge red wear practice. Finished right now. Okay, so we go to the next practice. Next practice is Techi Wari Kingen in Gingakata. Te meaning is 3, isn't it? Chivara is a rope. Kinga is practice. Kata means exposition or explanation, detailed explanation. Detailed explanation is what we call exposition. So exposition of the triple rope wearer practice. Te Chivari Kinga Kata. So this is a second, so not second, this is third kind of practice. The first one is, okay, and Tatanandaran Bana. Tatanandaran Bana. Te Chivari Kinga. Tatanandaran means after explanation, the Rapshu Rapwera practice. Te Chivari Kinga. Trouble Wera practice. Chatuka Chiwara. Chatutaka Chiwara. Chatutaka means a 4. The 4th row. Chatuta is a 4. Chatutaka means a 4th. 4th. Chatutaka Chiwara means a 4th row. Patikipani. Patikipami means reject. Patikipami, reject, refuse. Reject or refuse. So that means I refuse 4th row. So that means I will bring 3 kind of row, triple row. That means, yeah. And Te Chivari Kinga Samadhi Yami. Yeah. Te Chivari Kinga means a triple row wear practice. Samadhi Yami means undertake. Yeah. So the meaning is I undertake the triple row wear practice. That meaning. So this is undertaken with one of the following statements. I refuse a 4th row, or I undertake the triple row wear practice. So any kind we mention verbally in front of the Buddha statue or in front of the teacher who already has experienced that kind of ascetic practice. Yeah, we already mentioned that kind of person. Yeah. Okay. So continue detailed explanation. Tena Pana, Tena that kind of person. Tena Pana, Tichiwiri Kena. Tena, Tichiwiri Kena. So that triple row wearer, Chiwara Dosa. Chiwara is a robe. Dusa is kind of the piece of clothes. We call dusa or chola. Many in Pali, many different words. Dusa or chola or we use the kind of the piece of the clothes. So chiwara dusa means a piece of the clothes for the robe. Labetwa. Labetwa means after getting. Labetwa after getting. Yawa. Yawa apasuka bawena. Pasuka is happy. Apasuka means unhappy. Apasuka bawena is no unhappy condition. Yeah. So one of the condition is a no unhealthy condition. If the person is unhealthy, there's an exemption, isn't it? Because of the the health is not good. But if health is good condition, so that means alpha sukha bhavana kadonwa. Kado means doing that kind of practice. Not sakodi. It's not able to do. Not sakodi means kadonwa. Not sakodi means not able to do. Unable to do. Yeah. Unable to do. Chiwa. No. Vichar kanwa. Wa means another mention another kind. Vichara kanwa not labati. Not labati means not get. Not means not. Labati means get, not get. Okay. Suchi adi su. Suchi means needle. Needle to make a sewing. Yeah. So suchi adi means etc. That means that the thread, the needle, because we need sewing to make the sewing. Yeah. Vasa kenchi na sampichati. Vasa kenchi na sampichati. So that kind of thing is not sampichati means the required condition is good, but not sampichati is not good. Maybe no needle, maybe no thread, or maybe kind of things. Yeah. So tawa during that time. Tawa means during that time. Nikipitava. You can put it aside. Yeah. So that kind of cloth is not counting as a robe at the time, because he's not good. Health condition is not good to do. To do the making the robe. So putting aside is okay. Yeah, that meaning. If there's nothing to do, then no thread, no needle to sew in the rope, so putting aside is okay. So that meaning. Yeah. So that's why here the English translation. When the rope triple rope wearer has got clothes for the rope, so he get. But it's not directly getting. It's not counting as a rope, because he need to do many things. Because the lay people, the different clothes, a different color, different design, different. So to make a robe is we have a lot of things to do. Yeah, because the same color, make the same color. So with the dyeing or the washing, sewing, many things to do. So that's why. So he got the clothes for the road. He can put it for as long as. But as long as means owing to a health. So health condition is not good. he can put as long as that condition. Because of he cannot make the road because his head is not good to make a road. Maybe it's happened because the man live in the forest. Nobody, there's nobody to make that kind of thing. He need to do himself. So that's why he is unable to make it up. For as long as he does not find a helper, Vicharakan is helper. Maybe go to the forest, go to the village, or please help me sowing the row or something like this. So he can search, or maybe he cannot. And that meaning, if he does not find a helper, so he can put this as long as, and or left as a needle, etc. He need maybe he doesn't have the needle or thread or something like this. So as long as he put, there's no fault in his putting it by. So there's no problem. He can put as long as required condition, but it's not allowed to put it by once it has been done. Or that we continue. Nikita Pachaya Doso Nati. Dosa is here, dosa no anger. Dosa is a fault. Here, dosa nati means no fault. Nikita Pachaya. Nikita is putting aside because of the condition, Pachaya. Because of condition, he put aside, there's no fault. He can do that. That meaning, he didn't break or law of the ascetic practice. Rajita kala to. Raji is Raja is a kind of the dye. To make a road, same color, kind of the putting in the forest we can take from the tree, kind of the flower, putting in the water and boiling water. So from the flower we get the kind of the dye. So that kind of dye. So Rajita Kala is a time. Rajita Kala is dying. So having died, the road is already having died. Rajita Kala to Pana Pataya. From that time, after dying, the road has been already died. So that kind of road cannot put aside. So that means Nikipito Nawatati. Nikipito means to put in aside. Nawatati means not suitable. Because it's not allowed to put aside. Because already died, this is included as a road. So need to count the road. If you have already 3, so new one died, 4 row is not allowed because he promised only 3 triple row. That's why it's not allowed. It's not allowed to put it by once it has been died. So Dudinga Charo Nama. Dudinga Charo means who follow the kind of ascetic practice. Dudinga Charo Nama Hoti. So that's called cheating the ascetic practice. Choro, not choro. Sorry. Choro, huh? Dudinga choro. Chora is a kind of cheating. he already promised I only used triple row, but he has full row is kind of cheating. That means dudinga choro, not choro. Dudinga choro nama hoti. Choro is a chora, cheating. And idamasa vidana. This is a preparation for triple row wearer practice. Techura kinga. Yeah. Okay, so we go to the next one. Another one is Pabedato Pana. So Pabeda is kind of the grade or level. So we already mentioned 3 level or always 3 level. There's a 3 level, 3 grade. The Okato, Mijimo, and Mudu, and the kind of thing here also. Pabido Pana, Ayampi, Tiwido, Hodi. Yeah. Pabido, the grade here, Ayambi here, Tiwido, 3 kind. Hodi means there is. Here also there is 3 kind of grade. Yeah. Tata. Amount of them, Okatena. Okatena meaning the highest level, the best one. Okatena, Rajana Kali. Rajana is a dying, Kala is a time, dying time. Yeah. After sowing and then dying. The row is should be same color. So different color, different piece of row wrap, we put in together. So different color, different. Yeah. So that's why we need to dye to make a same color, the whole row, the same color. Yeah, that's fine. Rajana Kali, at the time of the dyeing, Pataman. Yeah. Pataman means fast. Andara Wasakawa. Fast. What kind of row? We have a 3 kind of row, isn't it? We need to understand. A monk have a 3 kind of row. At least 3 kind of row is one is the Andara Wasaka. Andara is the lower row. Antara is a lower row. And another one, Uttara Sangha. Uttara Sangha is the upper row. Yeah. So Andara Wasakanwa, lower row, or Uttara Sangha, upper row. Rajitwa. Yeah. Rajitwa means a die. So first what he should do is first lower row die or upper row die. He can do that. Whatever. Lower row or upper row. Yeah. Whatever. First he need to die. Tanisideidwa. After dying, Tanisideidwa. That kind of under the lower row or upper row wearing Nisideidwa. Nisi Niwa Sitwa means wearing Itaran Rajitaban. Itaran means the other row Rajitaban. Other row die. Because only 3 kind of row, if you do if you die in 2 kind of row, he has nowhere. He will be blind. It should not do like this. Yeah. That's why. That's why detail is the instruction kept here. Yeah. So first, if you want and the lower row or upper row, he can die first. After that, the lower row wearing and then upper row die. Or upper row die, you wear lower row like this. So alternately wearing. There's dying and wearing, not together. If he do together, he will be blind. He will be no road. that kind of. And then tan paru petoa. Tan paru petoa sangati prachitaba. Yeah. Tan paru petoa means after dying 2 row, lower row and upper row. After that, finally, last one, sangati meaning is the outer row. Yeah, outer row. Sangati is outer row. So outer row should be die. At last, finally. Not first. Sangati pana nisi dedwa nawatati. So sangati is a kind of wearing the fast. Yeah. So that's why mentioned here. Idamasa Kamanta Senasane Wada. That kind of things. Kama is the village. So man who live in the village or man who live in the forest. 2 different kinds. In the forest, need to follow the instruction. But the Kamanta Senasani in the village temple, no need to follow that kind of instruction. The meaning. Okay, so this 2 has a 3 grade. Here in one who is a strict meaning is Okatina, should at the time of dying first die either inner row or upper row, upper garment. One of them. Either or. Inner row or upper row. And having done it, he should wear that around the waist and tie in the other. And then he can put that on over the shoulder and tie in the cloth or the patch. The cloth patch is sangati. Sangati means the outer row. Yeah, outer row. But he is not allowed to wear the cloth or the pitch, outer row around the waist. Outer row is not wearing around the waist. That means is outer row cannot use as a lower row. Cannot use as a lower row. But the upper row can be used as a lower row. Yeah. So that means. So this is a duty, one in the abode inside the village. Yeah. Kamanta Senasane Wata. Yeah. So the person who live in the village, the person means a monk who live in the village temple, not forest temple. Yeah. He need to do his duty. Okay. So what is the difference in the forest temple? So here mention continue to discuss about that. Aranyakepana. You know Aranya. Aranya is a forest. So Aranyake means a monk who live in the forest temple. That man we call in Pali Aranyake. Aranyakepana. Dwe. Dwe means a 2. Two means he has a two kind of robe, isn't it? Two kind of robe is a lower robe and upper robe. Two. Ekato. One. Ekato means one. Dovitoa. Huh? There's a two lower row and upper row. So one means with whatever upper row or lower row. Anyone. Huh? Yeah. Dovitoa means washing. First. Dovitoa means first washing. After that, Rachito Watati. After that, die. After that, you can die. You need to follow the instruction for the monk who live in the forest. Yatha apana kinchi driswa sakodi. And the condition maybe at the time the visitor come into the forest. So kinchi driswa. Driswa means something able to see the monk. Yeah. So kasawa aladitwa uparikatu. So kasawa meaning is a rope. Chivara, kasawa is the same in Pali. Chivara is Chivara, because we call chivara meaning is many small clothes, small piece of clothes sewn together. That's why we call chivara. And kasawa meaning is because of we have to dye before wearing. Dye. So that's why kasawa is a dyeing powder kind of thing. That's why the chivara also is saying the road, English translation road, kasawa, chivara is the same road. Yeah. So akadidwa means taking an uparikatu. Yeah. Wearing. So that meaning, ewan, like this, asane, thane, nisiditaba. So the asane, thane, asane means he making the dye, so put in the that kind of rope, because somebody coming, he will. And then Mijimasa. Mijimasa is the middle class, middle grade. Mijimasa Rajana Salayan. Rajana Salayan means the dying the room or something like the dying place. Rajana Salayan. Salayan is a place. So dying room or dying place. Rajana Kasawan. So the role is stay making the dying. Nama Hodi. So Tan Niwa Sitwawa. Niwa Sitwawa means that kind of role should be where Parupitwawa. Parupitwa means Parupitwa and Niwa same. Wearing. Rajana Kama Kato with the. So at the time, yeah, so this is not extra rope because he died, so he can use that kind of rope. It's not food rope. We didn't call it food rope because because of dying, he need to wear that kind of Okay, so that person is Michimasa. And Mudukasa. Mudukasa is the lowest one. The lowest one, that person, Sabaga, Sabaga Bhikkhuna. Sabaga Bhikkhu means saying the bhikkhus together living in the forest like this. Chivarani. So their road he can borrow from that and then where he can use for Mudukasa, only Mudukasa, not the other person. Yeah. Chivarani Niwa Sitawawa Parupiswawa, so wearing like this. Rachana Kamankado, so the action of the dying is allowed. Vatati. So that meaning, the English translation, but it's allowed for him in the forest to watch and die together. Two together. So the Dwe Ikado. Dwe Ikado means both. Two kind of lower row or the upper row together dying in the forest. No, because nobody there in the forest. But you need near him, you need put some kind of rope because somebody coming accidentally he can put wearing the rope. So, however, he should sit in a place near to the rope so that if he sees anyone, he can pull the yellow clothes over himself. But for the median, it's no need. The median one, there's a yellow cloth in the dining room for use while dying. He can use extra one. It's allowable for him to wear that. Okay? As an inner robe or put on as an upper robe in order to do the work of the dying. Yeah. Just work of the dying, not the other, not the other things. Not for the other thing. Okay? And then for the mind one, Mudu, for the mind one, it is allowable to wear or put on the robe of the bhikkhu man who are in the communion. Communion means together. Yeah. So in order to do work of the dying. So different person, they are different practice, isn't it? So that the Ogata is a more difficult, strict, more strict rules. Median little less, and then Mudu is more rest and more easy. So three different kind of things. Okay, so today we stop here. Already 4 o'clock. So we will continue next week. Talk explanation about the Tripura practice again. Okay, so thank you very much. The more you understand that the ascetic practice, so the more you can understand the nature of the ascetic practice. Dudinga is we already mentioned. Dudinga is to shake off the manda defilement, attachment, isn't it? So in this practice, triple rope, where practice, attachment in the rope to reduce the attachment in the rope. That's why we have to practice that one. Okay. So before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teaching stay longer and longer in the universe. The more longer the teaching of the Buddha in the universe, the more we can get the benefit from it. That's why we wish Buddha Sasana Chiranti 2 and 3 times. Buddha Sasana Chiranti 2. Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. Thank you. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye.